It is not real. Okay. This is a tarot reading. Um, Section 107 and 108, copyright protected. Everything here is alleged. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tish Talk TV. To Tish Talk. Okay, we did away with the TV part a long time ago. All right. So we're gonna be doing our energy check-in, channel messages, the Oracle card as well as the tarot card deck on Cardi, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B, okay? Tarot reading on, hey, they just had a baby and now what? We wish them the best. Pray the baby is safe and doing well. Everything here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only, covered under Section 107 and 108 of the U.S. Copyright Act, law of 1970. I want to say 76. Last night, or what? No, the other night I said 1978. How about it's 1976? All right. So welcome, 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 y'all. I'm gonna jump right in because I'm tired. I'm tired. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna read the room on down really, really quick. All right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hold on, y'all. So you said 10:26? Okay. Oh Lord. Y'all excuse me, bear with me, but we're gonna get through this. All right, so let's just give you what you came here for, because I know it wasn't about me. I know you want to hear about Cardi B. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying your holiday season. Um, and so we just ask that only the best, come in, the best spirits, the good spirit, and not any evil spirit. Okay. And that we are protected as we present this live channeling. All right. And we're just gonna go for what we know. All right. So, I did several reads. This won't be the first one, and this won't be the last one, okay? Because I'm going to be coming again later on tonight, and it's hot in here, so let me turn this fan on. Um, so, from Cardi B to Stefon, I was channeling today. I got, hey, you said you was my boyfriend, and that's what I expected. I do get the energy off of Stefan that he wanted to renege. His energy, um this energy is on him, like after the fact that he went all in and he started dating Cardi B and everything. The energy that was on him was like a reneging type of energy, like he basically did want to renege on it, y'all. That is what I picked up. All right. But Cardi, from Cardi to Stefan, is like, okay, you said you was my boyfriend and that's what I expected from you. All right. I did ask the cards, okay? I did ask their energy, okay, of Cardi and Stefan. Basically, Cardi, really. Was it the mother? Was it his mom? Or was it the BBL? Because there was some rumors that it was the mother, okay, that his mom must have said some not so positive words about Cardi. So I just really wanted to know, was it that or was it the BBL? Okay, because people can say what they want to say, but there must have been something that was said in reference to something about the odor of her BBL. I believe he put it out, and I guess he said it on somebody's show or something, and it was taken down, whatever. So basically, I asked that. I didn't really get a yay or a nay. Okay, so I asked that. And after that, when I started like asking, because I was asking her spirit, okay, the harmony card came out. Then the ghost card came out. The harmony card, and that would be an oracle deck. Okay. So it was either what's the tea or what's the vibe. I was going back and forth between those two. The harmony card is, and those are basically the same. All them cards, they might have different pictures, but they all the same pretty much. Maybe worded a little bit differently. The pictures might be a little bit different, but those are all the same. So basically, what came up was the harmony card I pulled when asking her those two questions. Was it the your BBL or was it his mama saying something negative? And I have been told, now I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all let me know. I have been told that Stefon Diggs' mama got something negative to say about whoever he bring home or whoever he with. That she got something negative to say about all of them, child. So I don't know. But the harmony card is the balance, peace, and happiness. I believe that is what Cardi B wanted. Okay, and everything here is legend for English Chamber and educational purposes only. Okay, so that's what she wants. But then, y'all, the ghost card came up right after that, which is no closure, cowardice, and disappointment. Disappearing act, sorry. So no closure, cowardice, disappearing act. So she wants the harmony, the peace with him or whatever, but there was some type of, I know they might have said it wasn't true or whatever after she pulled all his pictures down and this, that, and the third. The cards are saying otherwise. The cards are saying there was something to that whole dynamic of the whatever, the fallout. Okay, there was something that happened because the ghost card came up. So there had to be a little bit of ghosting, and obviously he tried to pull away. Yeah. And look, this ain't my business, so hey, I ain't on nobody's side. I'm just telling you what came up. And then after that, the two-faced and the double life cheater, backstabber, that came up as well. That card was pulled. Two-faced on the two-faced card, you will see the words double life, cheater, and backstabber. So when I was asking Cardi B, what's the deal, or in regards to Stefan, that is her deal, or whatever, how she must have felt towards him at some point in time between the time that they started ever so long ago up until now. Okay. And hey, I like Cardi, so but I'm just telling you what the card came up to be, and I stand in a neutral ground. I just want both of them to be happy and successful, whether they together or not. I don't even have a standpoint in this. I'm just reading the room. All right. Now, when I begin to ask from Stefan to Cardi, okay, and I like to call them Steph Carby. Steph Cardi. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you, I began to channel these things. I'm gonna stand as neutral as I can, which I know is hard for me sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard it will take more than a baby. I heard. So like basically after all the happiness and the momentary baby bliss, he's happy. He's grateful that the baby's safe. He is happy. However, y'all, there's somebody else in his energy. I don't know if there's somebody else represent. There's some more people in his energy, or a person, but there's someone else, or there's someone else in his energy. Okay, that might represent more than one. Um, there's some things going on in his energy, and it's not directed towards Cardi. I'll put it to that. Now, from Stefan to Cardi, also, the salty card came out. Psychopath came out. There's some words on that card that I feel like it's more so like he feels like she's conniving on the psychopath card in the what's the tea, what's the news deck. The psychopath card is not that he looks at her like a psychopath, but maybe he feels like she's a little bit conniving with the whole pregnancy, just getting pregnant like that. When everything was so fresh. Because I'm gonna tell you, after that, the wishful thinking card came out, which means I feel like he feels like, hey, what if I give this thing a second chance? Um, there's some nostalgia there, um, and also unpredictable is one of the words in the psychopath card, as well as conniving, and then the salty card came out. Okay, as so we see these mixed emotions. We see him going from a salty, then she's conniving. Is she a psychopath to sit up here and just go ahead? Which hey, you put the baby there too, so you also got to be responsible. I know people be telling people that they take the pill and they really don't, and that's how people trap people with babies. Not saying that she did everything. Here is a legend for entertainment purpose only, but we all have choices. Everybody grown here is not just, it's a 50-50 contribution here in making of the baby. But he's a little bit salty. He looks at her as, I'm just going to read this rolling down, like she might have been conniving to just, get pregnant so fast. However, he put it there, so I'm not taking up for him. I'm just telling you what I picked up and what I saw. Wishful sneak thinking. He still, um, he has thought about it like, what if I entertain this whole idea of being with her? but there is someone else in the spirit, regardless. Okay. There's a what if, like what if I go down this road? What if I go down that road? So there's some little nostalgia there. And then he felt like she was just unpredictable because he didn't see this thing coming, the whole pregnancy. He did not see it coming. Okay. He also began to ask him even more, give me more spirit, give me more cards of Stefan to Cardi. The black sheep card came up, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. Welcome, welcome. So he just feels like it just wasn't, norms. You think of norms, you think of order, you think of societal expectations. So it just was just unexpected, okay? He just felt like that's just something like a black sheep people, when you're the black sheep, you do things that are out of the ordinary that people would just say, hey, we don't fool with so and so and so and so because they do this, that, or the other. So just an unexpected type. It was just unexpected. Like it was just outside of what he felt like should have been done. How can I say it without saying it? So he just felt like she went against the grain, so to speak. So I think that's why the black sheep card came up. I'm gonna be honest, he felt like it happened too quick. Okay. Also, in his spirit towards Cardi is she's in it to win it. Like, but this is just all so fast. It's just too fast. He just felt like everything was just too fast. And so does everybody else. So does really the whole public, okay? It is what it is. Also, what came up for him and from him to Cardi and maybe just him in general, kinky ways. So I think they obviously have some good sex. Kinky ways came up, fetishes, fantasies, sexually open, looking to explore. Um, so hey, that could represent both of them, but it definitely was from him to her, and it's probably just for him in general. So he's definitely probably good in bed. That's probably, the reason why she want him, like she want him, and just had a baby so quickly. Now the future for them, I asked, what is the future for them? Okay. The Bonnie and Clyde ride or die card came up, and the new boo, new love, and flirtation came up. So it just seems like there's a lot of multiple personalities or multiple feelings going on with this whole read. Um, I don't know, unless you're going to be doing all of that at one time. You're going to, hey, you want to be with me, so you can be with me, but I'm still going to do me. So I don't know. It just seems like a lot of multiplicities going on here. Multiple personalities, or people not really knowing what they want, or people doing more than one thing at one time, or something like that. I mean, what can I say? However, the past is going to haunt him or interfere with their relationship if they try to move forward. The past is just going to haunt him. The past is going to haunt him. I feel like it will interfere also in their relationship at some point. Cardi B is trying to reignite something from that they had in the beginning. Okay. The Five of Swords card came up and the Magician card came up. Now we know earlier we can see that he's salty. She's not so happy with him, just like he's not so happy with her. Okay, because the Five of Swords came up, and the Magician card came up. I feel like they got some saltiness towards one another. Okay, I think that it was good at some point in the beginning, but this whole thing should have been more of an outlet. Okay, their relationship should have been more of an outlet. Some people you just pass them through and you're not meant to stay there. Okay, I personally feel, based on my feelings and my channeling with this read, that he should have been something to vent, to escape her from a bad past relationship, but she should have just kept on moving. And that's just my whole channeling of my best advice, if I were to give some in this read. Now, Stefan views Cardi as a little girl that's, and what I don't mean like a child like that. I mean like as an inexperienced, you know, girl-like minded person with her life choices. And he questions her complete motives and the timing of everything because again, he feels like this thing just happened oh so quickly. But so does everybody else. So hey, it is what it is. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a reader. I'm not even trying to take a side, even though it might sound like I am. And then again, hey, I'm entitled to have my own opinion. But yeah, I love Cardi, but yeah, it was too rushed. Okay. Um, Now the pictures and everything are out there. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I love Cardi, and I'm a fan, and I'm a diehard Cardi, but I'm just keeping it real, and I'm just keeping it real to the read. Hello, friend fries. Okay. Oh, Salso dies. Okay, 1708. All right. Yeah, you got a name there. Welcome, y'all. Now I really feel like those pictures was more for the brand, for endorsements, for brand moves, something about branding, or we got to do what's good PR for both of you, as being you have a brand, you represent something, you represent music, you represent sports. You know, it's not good that you don't do some pictures together, and hey, I'm sure they have some type of mutual bond, okay? And now they have a baby too. But it was also it's something about branding, endorsements. The pictures was also good for that too. And I'm not saying they don't have no type of feelings towards one another, but that was, it was something pertaining to we got to keep up. They were told or whatever, we got to keep up this or that there because you have a brand to think about, okay? And it just wouldn't look good for her fans or his fans or the people around him or supporting him and vice versa. So it's all good branding involved and PR involved too. Okay. And I'm not saying that's the only sole reason why they took the picture together either. So um yeah, I hope y'all can really understand what I'm trying to say. All right. Now, um, and I feel like there's something coming there. There's a possibility of something, an endorsement or something that they both might be coming together for. So it would be good for money for both of them separately and individually, as well as to come together. Y'all, I don't know if this will be a fragrance or a happy meal or a value meal, but there's something that they might be joining forces to do, which is another reason why that was a good brand move with those photos too. There's something that could come down the pipeline. I also feel like their whole relationship right now, supposed relationship, is it's more of whether y'all choose to be with one another or not, y'all need to portray this image. It's also good branding. So I'm not really sure that they 100% sure, either one of them, that they're going to actually be together. And okay, not that they won't be, but whether they are or not, it was told to them or what have you. Look, it ain't good business for y'all to be sitting up here and not coming together in a PR way, okay? So, but there is still somebody else in his spirit. And I hope I'm explaining this right because I'm trying to, but I don't know if it's coming out, if I can really relay to you what I'm feeling. But I hope I am. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. All right. But they might be coming together for something and to make money, like I don't know, to advertise. I don't know if it's going to be a McDonald's meal or something, but just something. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll see if I can pull more of that later. Um, and then with the whole PR thing and the pictures and all of that, I feel like in some type of way that was also something pulled to help Stefan legally, something about him legally. And then when I began to channel that, I'm like, hold up, isn't it something that's I don't know if it's something I know there's some allegations out about him, but I don't know if there's anything legally out there. But however, with everything going on against him too, it just looked good for them to be coming together in that type of way and taking them damn pictures, okay? And that's just what it is with that. Now, let me go ahead on and get y'all into the tarot deck that I pulled. Now we about to move from oracle cards, the oracle read to the tarot, okay? So let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. All right, now here we go. And I was pretty shocked with this, but I really feel like this is more so for show. But if you want to take it that this is what it is, then okay, I feel like this is more so of a presentation that they have to present. Um, because it just, Cardi B, she's a star. She can't be out there looking all type of ways. My whole take on this whole read and the energy that I picked up, um, he has to be careful with how and he would want to be careful with how he interacts and moves with this woman. She's a star. She just had a baby from him. He can't do her like all them other, hoes, and I'm not saying hoes, but baby mothers. They're just as important. However, There's an image to be upheld when you're dealing with a limelight individual, and he knows that, just like vice versa, from her to him. So he has to handle things a certain type of way. So they got to present things a certain type of way. So they're going to present it that they together, even if they're not. Okay. So I'm not really sure that they really, really, truly, truly, truly are. I really don't think that, or either the energy that I'm feeling is that they're not truly feeling like they're gonna be there, but that's just what they want to present. All right. It wouldn't be good business if they didn't. Okay, and they might just find themselves making it work for real, for real. But whether they do or not, that's just what they choose to present right now. But she's not 100% happy with him, and he is not 100% happy with her. That's why that Five of Swords and the Magician card came out. It's kind of like I'm manifesting something in a resentful, salty type of way. I'm not real happy about how you did me. He ain't real happy about getting pregnant so quick. And hey, I know she ain't put it down by herself because she got the egg and he had the seed, but he's not that happy. But hey, it is her body at the end of the day, and it is his sperm at the end of the day too now. But yeah, it was a mutual effort, but it is what it is, and he's not that happy. And just like she feels like he reneged, like her eyes on him. She know what the hell he did. Okay, and if you don't, you need to scroll back. I dealt with that a few minutes ago. Okay, when I first started reading the room, went from her to him. Now let's get into the real tarot. All right, not that the oracle is not real because it is, but okay, what came out was this first spread was the Nine of Cups, wish fulfilled, Ace of Pentacles, new material, practical blessing, Two of Cups, new partnerships and union, signifies your heartfelt desires. Nine of Cups are manifesting into a tangible, prosperous new beginning. Ace of Pentacles that blossoms into a beautiful balance and loving connection or partnership. Two of Cups. It is a powerful message or wishes coming true, leading to a solid foundation for a deep emotional or romantic bond. Now, the whole breakdown of that is that the Nine of Cups is the wish card, meaning emotional satisfaction, contentment, fulfilled wishes, and being happy with your current circumstances. Your heart's desire is being met. Okay. Ace, I feel like this is more so in the beginning, okay, that it read from past to present, but okay. Because at one time he really, really did consider being with her, and he kind of still thinks about it. There's a nostalgia still there. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities, meaning a concrete new beginning arrives, bringing potential for real world abundance, prosperity, or a valuable opportunity. It grounds the emotional fulfillment of the Nine of Cups in something tangible. Two of Cups, partnership and union. So they're going to continue on with some type of partnership, honey, whether it's not to get them endorsements or whether or not hey, it's good for public sake. They kind of have to if we don't want to deal with too much scrutiny right now. Um, it'll just be bad business. Like you remember that song, August, I'm here to say to you, them girls, we ain't the same, boo. I mean it when you leave me. When Nicki Minaj be singing that song to August that you can't treat me like you treat them, like whatever the song is, he can't do her like he do everybody else, right? He can't. He just can't. Okay. Also, I did channel he is concerned. Like it's basically this is his energy. Like he don't really want nobody else, another dude over his child with Cardi because it's Cardi though. But I don't know if it's because like from the heart that it's completely like an in love type thing. But it's more so like because of who she is, like it would just be too public. It would be too much. It would be too much. I mean, look at how Offset is acting. Like it's because of more of who she is, more so of who she is than who she really is. You get what? Do y'all get what I mean? It's more so because of her status than who she really is and what they really are at this present time. I hope I'm explaining this right. Okay. But anyway. Let's see, Two of Cups, partnership and union, meaning a significant connection. They're gonna have to partner together. They're gonna have to union on up because of the baby anyway. So hey, they in it for life regardless, whether they like it or not, or whether he likes it or not. Because she wants it. That is her desire. Okay, she was in it to win it, and he knows that. A significant connection, mutual attraction, true partnership, or the joining of two souls and energies. It speaks of balance, respect, and love. The story in sequence, you have it are feeling it, Nine of Cups, you're already feeling emotionally blessed and content with your life or situation. It's manifesting materially. Ace of Pentacles, the inner happiness is attracted. is attracting a real solid opportunity or blessing into your life, perhaps a new job, financial gain, or a chance to build something real. Leading to love, Two of Cups, this new blessing or opportunity is directly paving the way for a beautiful, balanced, and deeply connected relationship, or it deepens an existing one significantly. Overall message of this first read, which I did another one that's coming, give me 1 minute. Your happy emotional state is manifesting into a tangible, prosperous new phase, which culminates in a significant loving partnership or union. It's a beautiful combination of love, career, or personal growth, promising happiness that turns into real world success and connection. So that was the first one. I really do feel like that more so represents um, the past more so than what it is now. Now, the second one going into the future of the Steph Cardi, okay, situation here is this tarot sequence in love suggests a journey from feeling overburdened, Ten of Wands, by responsibility or stress through a crucial choice or deep connection, lovers. So the lover card came up, leading to a need for balancing the Two of Pentacles and eventually finding fairness, generosity, and shared resources, Six of Pentacles, indicating growth from struggle to harmonious, secure partnership where you support each other. So I feel like that's where they at now. Okay. So the Ten of Wands was pulled, the Lover's card, the Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and that was that. Okay, so here's a breakdown of those cards with a tarot. Okay, Ten of Wands, burden, responsibility. You or your partner might be feeling weighed down by life's demands, feeling like you're carrying too much. See, and that's just it. They both were just burdened and weighed down, and it was just a lot that has transpired. Okay, a lot. If you think about the whole everything that's going on between them. Okay, with the rumors, the disrespect, the pulling everything off of Instagram, the things that he supposedly had said, and then he said that he hadn't. He tried to retract it, but it was already out there, and she had already pulled the everything down. So we already know that it was something real going on there. And then they tried to dress it up with a PR thing. And then it was just like everything just stopped. We didn't hear no more or see no more about the two of them for a good long time. Then he made a couple of little. He tried to come into a statement and say that it wasn't so. They were good. And then they finally did a couple of appearances. But then in the midst of that, it was other girls posting stuff, while they was with him and so on and so forth, other baby mamas. I believe somebody else pregnant right now. It's just been a lot. And then Cardi even got online and admitted that some of that stuff was true about, remember that when she said, hey y'all, we both pregnant at the same time. What we gonna do, girl? Girl, I don't know. So I mean, it's something. It's been a burden. So I can see why the Ten of Wands came up. That is the burden, responsibility. You or your partner might be feeling weighed down by life's demands, feeling like you're carrying too much or struggling to find time for each other due to external pressures or chronic stress. The Lovers, choice, connection, union. This card signifies a significant choice point, a deep soul connection, or a merging of values and desires. It's about aligning your hearts and minds, but often involves a decision about commitment or values. Two of Pentacles, balancing and juggling. After the weighty choice, you're learning to juggle responsibilities, adapt, and keep things flowing smoothly. And I feel like that's what they're trying to be grown, adults here. I respect this read. I respect the fact that I feel like they're really, really trying to keep things flowing smoothly. It's about finding your rhythm, perhaps sharing tasks, and staying flexible in your new dynamic. They have a new dynamic here. All right. The Six of Pentacles, generosity and giving and receiving. The culmination is a beautiful balance of giving and receiving, showing generosity, support, and shared prosperity. It's about feeling truly supported where you give as much as you receive, creating a secure and equitable foundation. In essence, Cardi and Stefan, you are moving from a place of feeling overwhelmed in love and their love dynamic to making choices that lead to a balanced, supportive, and materially, emotionally secure relationship where you both contribute and benefit fairly. And I feel like that's all that they really, really, they just trying to be grown, about the whole scenario, trying to find a mutual respect and trying to compromise to where we both feel like we are being treated fair here. Okay. It's more of a give and take. So they're trying to just be grown about the situation and be as adults because they have some. something very precious to think about right about now, and that is the baby. So they have to do that, right? I do need to also let you know, I did ask some questions though about Offset and Cardi B, and we're gonna wrap this up and be done with it. Yes. So, in asking from the perspective of Offset towards Cardi, what came up was legal, the legal card, y'all. Lawyer, court, and paperwork. I had to stop and think about it. I'm like, what the heck? Wait a minute. Wasn't he trying to go after Cardi with some legalities? And yes, I believe he was, y'all. I don't know where they at with that. I'll have to do some research, but that legal card did come up from Offset to Cardi. I believe he's wanting something with music, or feels like he wrote some songs for her, or I don't know what he did with production, or did he write, or what. And then I don't know if the man was going after the lady house or something. But I will tell you this. Let me get these two cards. What came up? I will tell you this. This what came up. And y'all remember when she just did the concert in Saudi Arabia? I was like, oh my God. I feel like this was just to show me um this picture here. But this was what the picture represented. All right, and let's get into it. So basically, Offset wants to control Cardi B. He also wants to control her money. He wants her money limited, and it's more or less like ain't nobody else about to get this and that. Ain't no another nigga about to get this and that. Ninja trying to get this and that. So it's like a selfish type, covetous type. Um, I didn't do right by it, but I really don't want nobody else to have it type energy about him. He wants her stagnant. Offset wants Cardi B stagnant, stuck, dead ended, frozen. And I know that it was talking about her because she was just looking like this here just a couple days ago. So that was crazy how this came up. And he probably wants her hidden, like just go away, just or wants her money masked up. He want her money bound up to where and nobody else can't get it but him. So he's just kind of salty about that. Like I was with you first, I had you, whatever. Anyway, then I also asked about just Cardi and Stefon in general. Harmony, red flags, and the blues came up. Okay, so I went back to the Oracle. Yes, I did. Um, and then the future of Stefan and Cardi. And I already read that to you guys. The Nine of Cups. So I did the past and the present. And so we already went into that. Okay. And the cards that we just went into, remember, with the oracles were Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. Um, and then when I asked, will it work? We were just reading over that. They just come to a mutual respect right now, basically, is what I'm gathering. And some love is there too, based on, and you can just have to rewind it if you didn't get it. But the Fool was pulled, Four of Swords, the Will, and basically, she's moving too fast and she needs to heal first. That was also my interpretation, is that she was just basically moving too fast and she should have been taking some time to heal first. But yeah, so if you do the Fool, the Four of Swords, and the Will, the Fool, the Four of Swords, and the Will, that's just basically somebody jumping out there too fast. Somebody jumping out there too fast and they should have healed first. Yeah. So yeah, and then it looks like I went back to the tarot. All right. So it is what it is. I'm gonna be coming back with Monica, Brandy, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, Bianca, a little bit of Jay-Z. If I'm not too tired, I'll be coming back shortly. All right, y'all. So I'll meet y'all here. If you here, then come see me. Also, I'm doing readings right now for a very low special price. I'm doing a fairy tarot read, oracle read, and regular tarot. It is $10. You can go to my community section here on the YouTube post, and every all the information is there. You can DM me on my IG. That information is there. It is Tish underscore talk underscore TV. That's my IG, and you'll see the picture there. Okay. And yeah, you can definitely do that. DM me. All of my Cash App information is there. It is a very low special price. So we're running a little special for December for the holidays. And I'll give you a whole lot more than what you pay for because I'll go over and above like I do. between several decks. And then just like I read for these celebrities, I'll be coming back with extra proof and double reads to just check the reads and just do that because I like to check from book to book and from spread to spread. All right. All right. So I hope y'all are having a nice holiday season and peace. I'll see y'all later.